So this game has been blowing up online. It's a stylized FPS called Out of Action, being developed by a solo developer named Doku. Now, I know Doku because he is a game dev that is a part of our community in Discord, and he's also a technical artist on Transients. He kind of helps us out with lighting and other little intricacies that we kind of just need more design eyes on. But he's working on this project Out of Action in his spare time, growing his audience every day, and building out one of the most impressive solo developed FPSs that I think I have ever seen. This is insane. So the game is currently in prototype / like early demo stages, with things like art and textures still needing to be done. We're still kind of running around these semi-textured white box levels just to kind of get the flow of these environments. The funny thing is, I actually think it looks really good as is. I really like the light kind of grays and white aesthetic to the game that kind of contrasts against the different lighting that you see within these levels. A tweet that Doku put out on February 7th of this year shows off the inspiration behind the visual direction and the gameplay, which features titles like Ghost in the Shell, Akira, and Blacklight Retribution, as well as games like Neo Tokyo and the mod Action Quake 2. Another cool collab that Doku did this year was with Bjorn Huri, who is an art director and concept artist who worked on God of War Ragnarok, who put together some of the shell concept arts for the game. So you have things like Bison, Ghost, Hydra, Rhino, as well as your Dragon. And these are your classes in the game that kind of lend you to have different gear, gadgets, and abilities. For a solo indie developed FPS, this game has so much content in it already, just in the gameplay loop. It's actually insane. In terms of the design, I actually think Doku is one of the best indie developers that I have seen. He has a clean HUD, clean aesthetic, clean visuals, gunplay. Everything is super polished for what is considered right now to be like an early prototype, early demo, but it feels so good. These are the kind of people that, like, I wish that they could have like infinite amounts of money to develop their passion projects with a team of people, because I think they would kill it. And there's clearly still a lot that needs to be done for the game, but what the game does have is literally the best FPS player controller that I have ever felt. This game allows you to do things like dive, roll, prone in 360-degree motion, things like slow motion, diving with akimbo pistols. It is the smoothest FPS that I have played. There's a shit ton of different weapons and gadgets and classes to use that really just change the game up so much. You have things like heavy weapons that allow you to use things like rocket launchers and miniguns. All of these classes give you bonuses that kind of change the game. You have a class called Covert, which allows you to kind of not be detected using scans. There's just a metric shit ton of different operatives and classes and gadgets to use in this game, and they all feel really, really unique. Now, I first played this game last year on a live stream where it had this team objective mode where you had to capture different points around the map, and I thought it was really, really fun. We spooled up a server just the other night, and we were just running basic deathmatch just to kind of see all of the changes and all of the new things that were brought to the table, and it just reminded me of the good old days of playing GoldenEye with all of my friends. We had about 6 or 8 people in there just running around, jumping, diving, killing, and it's honestly very surprising that a publisher hasn't jumped on board with this yet. Now, I've been bugging Doku for a long time to get a Steam page up so we can start building wish lists for this game, because I think he actually deserves it, and I think that's coming soon. The best way you guys can support this game right now is just following him on Twitter and following along with all of these updates that he's been putting out. Like I said, every tweet he puts out pretty much ends up blowing up, going viral, because the game actually looks insane. And what a lot of people don't realize is it feels insane too. So I wanted to put this video out as a contrast to yesterday's video. Look, there are a lot of great indie games on the come up in this space that don't get the love that they deserve. So I want to start showcasing some more of these really great projects that I'm seeing and playing, as well as covering the ones that I think could use maybe a little bit of work. As always, my name is Big Fry. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, click the button down below, leave a like while you're down there, and let me know what you guys think of Out of Action. Shout out to the 300,000 plus subscribers on this channel, and I'll see you on the next one.